get a chance to visit such institution, you will see that there the working staff is also mainly one of their objective is that employing the mentally retarded people. So their working staff, depending on their category, they employ these types of categorizing by their degree of impairment. They will give them certain jobs in their institution, and I could see that they are very sincere and they can do their work very nicely. Okay. Yes, and in Guwahati also there is an institution called Hikuharoti. It's not only for mentally retarded, it's for all kinds of disability, but they are also working for this category also, and their main objective is to give them employment. The cafeteria in charge of Hikuharoti is the MR. She will collect all the what people who wants what tiffin, no, she will list down all and she will hand over it to the tiffin boy or like that, no. So this is small works they can. So training, their intervention mainly emphasize on training them on road safety, on time management, on money management. These and self-care activities always important. This time management, money management and road safety becomes very important, so that they can freely move around if they are capable. Okay, they can move around. So these types of interventions becomes very important for them. Okay. So cretinism is clear, microcephaly clear, hydrocephaly clear, phenylketonuria, just for the sake of in your course it is not there, but I am giving you the names. Then Fragile X syndrome, then Turner syndrome. Okay. Now in practical class I will show you. So today we will again continue with mental retardation. So what we discussed that day? What is mental retardation? Can you tell me? Mental retardation, what is it? That the term says a children who shows deviations in normal functioning that needs certain specialized education or provisions for healthy development. So they are called mentally retarded, whose level of intelligence is below the normal range. Then we were discussing about the different classification, isn't it? So classification, how many classifications? Clinical type, then education, and for education 3 main classifications, isn't it? What happened? You all are getting, ma'am? 3 main classifications, isn't it? Educable, trainable and custodial. So educable can be given education but not as the normal child. So their mental age doesn't match their chronological age. Now do you know what is mental age and what is chronological age? Mental age is the age calculated by administering different intelligence tests. Okay? But chronological age is our we see that in mentally retarded children there are discrepancy in the chronological age and mental age. If mental age is suppose 8, their mental age is 8, their chronological age may be 20, like that. So according to that only we will classify them into different categories. Okay. For education purpose we classify them educable, trainable, custodial. Then for psychological classification this is on the basis of intelligence test. Different intelligence tests are there. Stanford Binet intelligence test, then Wessler's test, like that different intelligence tests are there. So by administering those tests we can find out their mental age and we can classify them according to their mental age. So this is the borderline. Borderline is 70 to 84. If their IQ is between 70 to 84, we say they are in borderline, means they may be regarded as mentally retarded or they may not be. If they get proper stimulating environment and proper interventions, they may succeed. Okay, they may overdo their retardation. Then mild, it is between 50 to 70. Then moderate, it is 35 to 50. Then severe, 25 to 35. Then profound is below 20. So these are the ranges of their intelligence IQ. Okay, the intelligent quotient, which is found out by administering different IQ tests. That day I have already discussed, isn't it? So today we will discuss about the psychological classification. So mild, who are mild mentally retarded children? So mostly 85% of the mentally retarded come under this category, mild mentally retarded, and they are educable. Okay, now you know who are educable. Okay, mild mentally retarded are educable. This is intellectually they are equal to 10-year-old child. As adult, their level of intelligence will be equal to 10 years old. Okay, so that is their chronological age is if 20, 22, their mental age will be 10 years only. So you will have to make the courses according to matching their mental age. For 10 years, what type of courses you can give? So you will have to give to that adult, mentally retarded adult, that type of courses only. So this is very important. Then moderate. This moderate, they are approximately 10%. Okay, 10% of total mental retardation. This 10% comes under this moderate mental retardation category. So their mental age matches, as adult their mental age matches a 6-year-old child. Can you imagine a 6-year-old child in an early childhood period? Okay, in an early childhood period, what all things the child can do? The child can manage himself, toilet train, isn't it? Little bit of social adjustment, isn't it? Social development, isn't it? Then little bit of motor, fine and large muscle coordination. Emotional development is not properly developed, still developing. So considering, we will have to go back to a 6-year-old child and we will have to see what are the developmental milestones of that 6-year-old child. Then we will have to give according to that developmental milestone. We will have to give to this moderate mentally retarded adult, like that. So while planning, it is very important. Then severe, they comes under only 3% of the total population of mentally retarded. The severe cases comes only 3%. Okay, they are called as dependent retarded. They can neither be educated nor be trained. They cannot be educated, neither they can be trained. Okay, they are given training on their self-help skills so that they can manage themselves, so that they doesn't become a burden to the family, to the society, so that they can live their own life. Okay, little bit of unskilled vocational trainings are also given to them. That is like this one as a waiter. Okay, then like for file making, you in your visits you will see a vocational center in Prerna. So this paper file making, so these type of small works they can do, where just same repeated activity they have to do. They doesn't have to put their IQ in that activity. That too, for teaching that unskilled work also, they needs repeated of training, because they can't memorize. Their memory is very low. Okay, so after continuous, that is learning by doing. So trial and error, they will be given activities, trial and error type, and they will learn that activity. Okay, then then profound mentally retarded, they come only 1%. These profound mentally retarded are the worst category. I am saying worst because they are totally dependent. Okay, they always need somebody to take care of them, and they are mostly in developed countries, they are institutionalized. In India, if we don't have such provisions, and if there are some provisions and some families, then some NGOs are giving social services, so they are placed in those institutions because they even cannot manage themselves. And sometimes with trial and error and all, they can be taught to like toilet training also. Yes, with somebody supporting them, they can go, at least they can say that they are in means they are having toilet. At least if they can say also, it's important. Control. Okay, then feeding, even they sometimes if you feed them, they don't know how to chew, they forget, so you will have to remind them, you chew, then they will chew. Like that, they are totally dependent category. Okay, so and also they are unaware of dangers. We are aware, isn't it, that this is fire coming near me, I should go away from it. They are unaware of the dangers, so we have to give them trainings on the dangers, safety measures. But whatever training we give, they needs a full life support. That is, they are called as life support mentally retarded. Okay, so clear? Psychological basis of classification clear? Mild, okay, moderate, severe, profound, and the earlier one was borderline. Okay, that means that is the uppermost. Okay, so now let's see some of the characteristics. What are the characteristics? These characteristics, I will be saying about some common characteristics. They are physical characteristics. By looking at a child of MR, you can see that this child, you can distinguish the child, that the child may be having some retardation, mental retardation. The child, if it is Down syndrome, moon shaped, isn't it? Then club foot, this palms and all will be fluffy. Okay, then short statured, sometimes the saliva come out from their mouth. So these type of physical characteristics you can see, and blank face. Our face says something, isn't it? But by looking at their face, you can't think what they are thinking. You can't find out what they are thinking. Okay, so this is their physical characteristics. Then this one, eyes also, Mongolian eyes. Then mental and cognitive, they suffer from memory. I said no, they have very short memory span, isn't it? Then they are attention deficit, they can't give attention, and they are having problem in comprehending. If they are giving attention also, it will be blah blah blah, she is saying blah blah blah, it doesn't enter in their mind also. It will go from here and come out from there. So it's like that. Okay. Then problem solving capacities, if they don't have problem solving capacities also. So since these components are not there, so they ultimately fail in their academic performance, fail in achieving their academic performance. Okay. Then personal and behavior characteristics, so they can behave in a socially appropriate manner. Okay. They won't know where to say what, they won't know how to control their emotions, they won't know how to show their tempers and all, they don't know. Okay, so these trainings are very important. Rather than giving them some academic trainings, these trainings becomes more important, because we are living in a society, we are social animal. They also should be included in the broader category of our society. They are not part from our society, they should be included in our society. So they should be given training to learn to behave in a socially approved way. And they have very low self-confidence. Then now let's see some of the clinical types of this one, mental retardation. There are lots, but I will discuss a few. I think you know about Down syndrome, isn't it? Trisomy 21. I have a video on trisomy 21. I think you all have read about trisomy 21 in your high secondary course, isn't it? Now from the video we are clear that it is because of an extra chromosome in 21st pair. Okay, their face will be moon shaped, their mouth open, saliva comes out, then their hands and legs, you will see that the proportion of hands and legs will be bigger than their body structure. Okay, the average IQ of young adult with Down syndrome is around 50. So around 50. Then this is cretinism, the another type. This is due to endocrine imbalance. Okay, this cretinism is because of endocrine imbalance. There is decrease in the secretion of thyroid. Decrease in the secretion of thyroid. And thyroid, yes, thyroid is a hormone. So from thyroid gland, thyroxine is secreted. So this secretion is less. Okay, decrease. And this, if cretinism is detected in early age, we can't say that it can be corrected, but by nutritional counseling, by giving thyroid rich food, at least it can be little bit, the extent can be little bit improved or can be decreased, isn't it? So if it is severe, then it can be little bit more decreased. So this is about absence of this one, sorry, endocrine imbalance. Okay. Then microcephaly. The word itself says microcephaly. The head is very small. It is because this one brain development during the prenatal period. Okay, during the 4th and 5th month of fetal life, this impairment occurs. The brain development fails. That is the cranium. That is the outer part of our brain fails to develop to its full size, and the head becomes very small. Then hydrocephaly. So this is opposite of microcephaly. Here some fluid, that is cerebrospinal fluid, deposits in the cranium. Okay. In the other one, the cranium doesn't develop to the full extent, isn't it? So microcephaly, the head is small, but in hydrocephaly, because of fluid induction in the cranium, it becomes big. Okay. Then phenylketonuria, I think you all know about phenylketonuria. So they are unable, they don't have the enzyme, lack the enzyme needed to break phenylalanine. Okay. So here also they can be given some diets which doesn't have much of this one phenylalanine. Okay, so like that means an amino acid. This is phenylalanine is an amino acid found in protein foods. Then if since they can't break it down, so it gets deposited in the blood, and they shows these types of symptoms. Their hairs will be color of hairs and all. It's this one gray. Means bald hobo aru olop boga kon suli thakibo enaka. Then X-linked mental retardation. This is all, or we call it fragile X syndrome. Okay, in trisomy we see that they have extra chromosome in the 21st pair. Here this fragile X syndrome is mainly for the male. Okay. Here there is extra. For male we have only X and Y, isn't it? But in this case there will be an extra X chromosome. Okay, and they have elongated face, and certain this one ears will be protruding, big ears, elongated face, and this is inherited disease. Okay, inherited. Turner syndrome. So fragile was for male and this is for female. Okay. This is XX. There should be XX, isn't it? But here only one X. XO. Okay. They will be stunted growth. Their tummy, bulging tummy, and their feet and hand will be very big in comparison to their body stature. Okay. And this also, this one, they have humans in the 46 chromosome only, they will have only one X chromosome, and they are not, means they cannot, fertility is not in them, they cannot reproduce, isn't it? Females, they reproduce their offspring, but these Turner syndromes, monosomy X, they can't. Okay. So we will go to prevention next class.